Our project launches a large-scale survey across 2 Los Angeles neighborhoods to understand how people are coping with the high cost of rent in Los Angeles. Conditions were very different across immigrant status, that people were turning to their communities and their families in different ways, but that those networks had very different amounts of resources.
We don't know actually how people who are facing rent burdens cope, and therefore why they would be connected to inferior outcomes for themselves, their kids, or perhaps even their social networks. We've been able to build at the Price Center for Social Innovation, partnerships with, in this context, the 2 Los Angeles Promise Zones. Both of the Promise Zones have organized around issues of housing instability. We want to then come up with solutions that are going to resonate with the community. And so if you really care about innovation and change, then you actually need to bring in knowledge from places that weren't traditionally given the same authority.
The extension of this project was also the undergrads. Really, this project couldn't have been done without them. It's important to get students out into the community, but do so in a way that is beneficial to the community, that is a public good, and that also the students feel comfortable, empowered, and they have those cultural competency skills to do that in a respectful way. And so that was really big as well, and sort of taking the time to do that training so that our team was ready.
We talked to other researchers that just could not believe that we were going to try to undertake this project of in-person surveys across these 2 areas in Los Angeles. But we really didn't want to bias the sample in terms of the type of people that can answer or are willing to answer by mail. People were opening their homes to us. They saw a grandmother with her daughter, her boyfriend, 3 kids, all in one space. It was really eye-opening to see how all these people are living, how everybody's just really trying to live day by day and trying to get by.
Spaces can feel so segregated around USC and around the LA area. And so to see people having conversations with their neighbors and to have it, to watch the undergrads really learn so much, to be able to watch them grow in that way, I think was super rewarding.
People were already going without food before to pay the rent. Now during the pandemic, you can say we actually have to address these education issues, these food insecurity issues in ways, and then think about as well how to stabilize people in their places. Having more stable families, households, actually has benefits to long-term economic growth. We didn't know the mechanisms that were happening at the individual family level. This report's gonna highlight what some of those mechanisms are within the household and family. Then the hope is you could actually focus attention on the right policy levers if you understood the mechanisms that were generating the challenges for families.